Alright. I'm back. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a nice break. I think we're gonna get into today's game here, the Rock Galactic Rogue Core. This is a game that recently came out in early access, and it's developed by Ghost Ship Games, published by Ghost Ship and Coffee Stain. As you might expect from the name, this is a spin-off of Deep Rock Galactic. They're taking like the FPS gameplay from Deep Rock Galactic and remixing it. They're remixing it a little bit. So how have they remixed it? Why don't we get in here? They're gonna give us a quick intro video so you can see how it all went down. Space mining company Deep Rock Galactic discovers the valuable mineral Exponite close to the core of the planet Hoxes. That's the planet we've been working on this whole time. In the original as well. Multiple deep mining operations are established and the extraction of Exponite begins. Suddenly and without warning, the deep mining operations go dark. All attempts at entering the dig sites fail. Oh man. It's like literally dug too deep. Oh yeah. The core has gone rogue! There you go, that's kind of like the basic premise. So they've sent in DRG Reclaimer Vessel RV-09 to Ramrod. Destination Hoxes 4. Mission: Reclaim the Core. Yeah, all that means we're gonna be having a completely new crew, a completely new environment. You can see DRG station there in the background there, but that's just set dressing for now.
4.5 hours of sleep, not too bad.
This is where we are now. This is the inside of the Ramrod, right? It's kind of similar to the DRG station. You come out here and you have like a central hub where you can run around and do stuff, you know? You got the main area where you do your maintenance and select your missions, and you have the side area over here. You can go ahead and order a drink, or you could like go dance if you wanted, right? Just go play a song and then go dancing. Yeah. Yes, to some tunes here. I also like how they call it, now that's what I call a jukebox. That's kind of like your overseer guy here, this onboard computer named Omega. It's a bit of a departure from like just, you know, office guy for management from Deep Rock Galactic, but it's kind of funny. You just get into like the same bits as usual, where if you go goof around enough, the guy comes on the comms and says, "Hey, stop fucking around and go play the game already." But yeah, they have a weight thing here, right? And how do you do this? Just gotta like button mash it. Oh. Why is it like tilt all the way to the left?
Gotta focus.
Yeah, they have like 4 different weightlifting mini games you can do here, and you know, it's all for fun.
Lightweight, baby.
It'll get harder over time.
Lost shoulders.
This one's a little easier. This one's just hit the zones and then you will get
Think I tweaked something.
fire points. And this is what you use to get yourself drinks.
Oh, I'm ready for a beer.
Man, I'm really failing at these. Maybe this one will be different. Do some squats. But yeah, you can tell this is a very different feel, right? Whereas Deep Rock Galactic, we're just like a bunch of workers. These guys are very much like a kind of like a mercenary crew of sorts, right? They're definitely more of a focus on combat, whereas Deep Rock Galactic, we're like you know, more like collecting resources and doing other tasks as the season required them to. So yeah, this is your primary way of getting drinks here, right? It also costs currency, which isn't. It's a bit more limited, so I've been kind of hesitant, but yeah. That's all they have. Oh wait, no, they have one more thing. Here. Let me run through some other places real quick. Yeah, this is an early access, and the Ghost Ship has promised they will expand on the Ramrod a bit more, but yeah. Can go to the cockpit and mess around with it. It's fun. I don't know, so it's a lot funnier when like a big old malevolent sounding AI is just getting very exasperated with you. There's something fun about, like, you know, the office guy just getting exasperated with the crew, but something about an AI is just like, stop goofing around. There's a bit of humor to that. Anyways, that's the Ramrod, and there's the back area is pretty extensive. Oh man, kind of easy to get lost if you're not careful. Let's see if I can find my way back. And oh, it's like the power room. Okay, maybe there's even more to this than I thought. I mean, DRG Station had a bunch of side areas for you to explore as well, right? You could like go under the whole thing. You could go into the ceiling as well. You can mess with the gravity. There was a barrel kicking minigame too, if I remember correctly, and a bunch of barrels for you to just knock around. I remember specifically they had lines for if you were messing with the barrels. Once again, management just getting very exhausted with the dwarves as they fucked around. Oh yeah, there's little cleaner bot. You can pet them. You can ride them. I mean, like this, right? Like a cat would. I always find that amusing, right? You go on the internet and you just like see these videos of these cats riding the motorized vacuums. Like, oh wow, they can't even stand on them while they're going upstairs. These guys have some exceptional footwork. I guess they would, considering, you know, they're reclaimers. But you can also get in front of them and block them. Like, hee, look at me interfering with your duties. Ah ha ha. Hey, it's okay, buddy. I'm just fucking with you. It's okay. It's all good.
The cleaning drone has a busy day ahead. You are not making it easier.
They accommodated for that. Okay. It's enough messing around. What do you say we get in here and do a run? So this is kind of similar to Deep Rock Galactic, where you'll have you know, some generated jobs, right? Just something, bunch of stuff queued up in here, and they will rotate for every certain time period. So just pick one for now. Right? They have depth, which I think is the difficulty, and there's also complexity, which determines like how elaborate the caverns are, and then you see length there too. So you are diving through multiple levels, right? But yeah, let's pick this one for now, and yep, you can play with randoms, you can play with friends, you can also go solo. I wonder if I just continued messing around. This is why I wish there were like things I could knock around and try to knock into the... Oh wait a minute. There's a barrel here. Oh. Okay, maybe not this time. Can I kick this box though? Very slowly, but looks like we're making its way. All right. Hey, I think I might need some more supplies. I'm gonna try to bring this into the drop pod if you don't mind. All right. Closer, closer. I really hope Omega has something to say about this. Okay. And then we gotta get this box in here too. This will be easier to kick around, thankfully. I remember correctly, management had something to say if you kept trying to shove barrels into the drop pod in Deep Rock Galactic. Okay, now we can get started. Taking this hunks of metal with me. The way you just go floating up to. Well, you gotta strap everything down. Anything that's not strapped down becomes a occupational hazard. Oh, you just get shot into the planet. Right, we're going ODST, orbital shock drop troopers. Or I guess it would be more like ODSD or maybe ODSR. Rocket Stone, yeah, Rocket Stone. We're rocking in. We're gonna rock tonight in Deep Rock Galactic Road Core. How are you, Gunter Maxwell? How are you doing? Hey, where'd my stuff go? Don't tell me it got vaporized in a drop. Doesn't have a beard. Wait, no, don't shoot me. My character currently doesn't have a beard. Honestly, it's not like we would have been able to carry those things into this anyway. Because each zone is blocked off by this barrier, and you gotta activate these drones that will open up a path for you, but only briefly. But yeah, this was what they were talking about when everything suddenly went dark, right? All the zones are just got hit by a massive gray out barrier and have been blocked off. They explain it in the trailers, but it's like the nature of the barriers means that everything aside from the character abilities is procure on site, so you can't bring in like weapons or grenades or equipment or anything like that. Luckily, you always start in a room where you can pick a weapon and the other stuff from a selection. I'm good, just trying to debate whether I should grab the Forza Horizon 6. It depends, right? Are you willing to put down $70 to play it right away? Do you have any of the older Forza Horizon games and are still willing to eke out some enjoyment of them? Or do you have like any other driving games in mind? I mean, don't get me wrong, Forza Horizon 6 is very good, but it's like, yeah, it certainly has a high asking price, right? Yeah, as you can see here, you have to pick from a selection of weapons, right? And these are weapons that have appeared in Deep Rock Galactic before, but now you gotta pick between 3 of them given to you at random. I like the plasma carbine, so I'll pick that up. Yeah, you can stick them in the slots here, right? 2 slots for weapons, 2 slots for equipment, and then 1 for your grenade. So yeah, here's your mobility tools, right? These are your support tools that you would normally get per class in Deep Rock Galactic, but you can pick from any of these. So they have the platform gun, the drills, the anti-grav emitter, but they also have like a zip line and other things like that. Oh, now I think about it, I don't think I've seen a grappling hook. Maybe that's a different thing. Yeah, I usually like to take the platform gun. I feel like that has the most use out of all the tools equipment. Played them when I tried out that Xbox thing some time ago. Ah, yeah.
Let's see what Ellis has been cooking.
Yeah. Video game purchases these days, especially when you're going for like one of the big budget ones, it's always something you gotta really put some thought into. Yeah, you saw that timer show up. That's kind of the one thing, the one change from Deep Rock Galactic. You have a timer that sort of is on there, and it's if you let it kind of fill all the way up, you know, the enemies will just get much more intense. You'll sort of hit like an endless wave. It's like how in regular Deep Rock Galactic you'll occasionally have swarms that happen, but in this game they kind of let you know when they'll show up, and also you have only so much time to do things before you get the endless wave, where much more dangerous enemies show up. There are only 5 tools, and yes, there's a grappling hook and the flare gun. Oh yeah, I remember seeing the flare gun. Yeah. Hi, Medimir. Welcome, and thanks for that. Yeah, they have things kind of just hanging around that you can kind of mess around with, and they'll give you benefits in some way or another if you can figure them out, like this terminal here. You just gotta find the corresponding labels to press. Remember, this was in the original Deep Rock Galactic as well. It's like you gotta read it carefully and then... Oh, nuts. Yeah, read it carefully, unlike what I just did there. At least you get a second try. And again, with the whole timer thing, you gotta determine if you want to continue spending time on it or if you just want to move on. Another change is the bar. You can't just drink randomly. Now you need to exercise first. Yeah. I was doing a little bit of that. Didn't get the drink, though. I just wanted to show off the exercise stuff. Terminals are new. Ah, okay. I know there's some stuff in here that has, like, analogs to Deep Rock Galactic, but they do recontextualize them. Like, one of the sub-objectives you have to do is, gather security cameras. Right, they're needed for, like, a few things. And it reminds me of, like, some of the, side objectives you can do in the original Deep Rock Galactic, where you have to, like, collect things that are hanging off of a wall. And then there are some other elements in here that are reminiscent of that. Like, the whole Expedite gathering is very much a kind of a... just similar to how you would mine for, just stuff in Deep Rock Galactic as well. Although in this case, you just have, like, the one material that you're, looking to gather, right? Most of the time, it's just Expedite. The data terminal is worth it at the start of the floor. Yeah, because it uncovers all the points of interest. Yeah. Very much worth it if you can get it near the beginning. And you have stuff like these terminals here too, right, where you gotta hold a point for a certain amount of time, and then the enemies will swarm you, but if you manage to make it to the end, you'll get yourself big ol' Expedite reward. An Expedite is how you get more upgrades in this game, so it's usually worth kind of trying to run around and collect as much as you can. Although with the timer, it becomes a balance of how much do you want to spend time gathering stuff versus getting to the end. Are you going to have enough time to still reach the end if you spend a little time doing some stuff on the side? Interesting trade-off. Terminal you did a second ago reveals the map. Yeah. The map, points of interest, so it's very much worth trying to go for it. But yeah. Since it's single player, I get a choice between upgrades, but in multiplayer, the way it works is that you have a pool of upgrades, and then everyone takes turns picking one, and then you can try to talk it over or maybe mark something that you really want. But ultimately, everyone will get one upgrade, or they can just like go for a generic health and replenishment upgrade, which, if nothing else works for you, that's probably worth picking up. But in single player, you do have a drone, right? Similar to Deep Rock Galactic, where if you're playing solo, you'll get a little floating robot buddy you can order around to do stuff. You get one in here too. And the way it works is that you you pick an upgrade, and then you can also pick an upgrade for your bot they call Cooper, but you can't pick them both from the same column. So yeah, so I guess that's how they kind of get around, like, just pick the highest rarity thing. You can either get a good thing for you or for your robot, or if you get lucky and they offer some high tier or multiple high tier rewards, then maybe you can get something for each other, right? Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with I think magic missiles might be a good idea since I have a rapid fire weapon. We'll get that, and we'll go improve Cooper's mining speed. Ah, here's another one. Okay, that's melee damage. I don't contend with melee too much. Then again, I'm on the easiest difficulty, so that's probably a convenience I have there. So I think I'll get adaptability. And then I'll give Cooper a movement boost. Yeah, the other events are always an upgrade. Yeah. Last run I had so many skill recharge rates I could spam it with Slicer. Nice. It's the fun thing about roguelites, right? If you manage to come across a good combo of things and you're just, like, able to seriously pop off, it can be nice. Okay, I think I can get up here, grab that camera. It's like the good old days of Deep Rock Galactic, where you're trying to figure out how to traverse your way up to a high up point so you can get, like, a fossil or like one of the other hanging things to complete, like, a side objective. Oh yeah, ammo crates. I remember in the original Deep Rock Galactic, you had to collect Nitra, and that would be the resource you would spend to call in an ammo crate, but in this game, you can only find them. And they will give you some armor back as well. Also, I think that's another change from Deep Rock Galactic. If I remember, the original Deep Rock Galactic gave you shields, but in this game you have armor. Which is, you know, a resource that is only replenished at certain points, so put it all together, and it's like this game is really kind of incentivizing you to stay on the move, right? Don't dilly-dally for too long. You're here on an assignment, and you should probably go finish that assignment. So let me do that. Let me keep moving. I've spent a lot of time in that one room there. That being said, these caverns aren't very long. As long... Oh, shit. I ran the wrong way. Fuck. If I had looked at the map, maybe I would have realized that. Whoops. But they store red sugar at the ammo crates. Oh, damn. I think you're right, though. Okay. Which way is, like, the actual intended path? Okay, it's over this... Oh my god. I'm bad at reading these maps. Which is weird, because I'm normally good at reading maps, but I don't know, this one just throws me for some reason.
Feeling fresh and ferocious.
Might have something to do with, you know, forward not being the default orientation of the map, so when it comes up, I have to kind of pay attention to the little arrow that shows where I am. And sometimes I don't do that.
We still have to get the goods deposited.
Alright, time for another buff. I want to get Sweet Surrender because being able to create sugar chunks on demand is pretty nice when you're in the thick of it, but that will lock me out of concussive relay for Cooper. Then again, it could probably show up later, so maybe I should grab that. And okay, already has mining speed, so maybe we'll just start powering up Cooper's combat abilities. You can press space to align yourself with the map like DRG. Really? Oh yeah, it's right there, yeah. Haha, VTuber cannot read again. Who would have thought? Hey, look, there it is. That's our main thing we're going for on each level. The elevator, that's what takes us to the next area. So as long as you're getting to here in good time, you're like, alright. You're probably in good shape. As you can see, we still have about half the timer remaining to kind of explore around and try to gather stuff. Although we also got a swarm going, so there is that.
Gotta remember the frickin' heat meter.
A driller main would have remembered that map trick. I guess that must be it, because I was more of an engineer in the original Deep Rock Galactic. Yeah, wow, they have like a whole ass side area here. This is why solo can be nice sometimes. You can let Cooper take care of some stuff for you. Also, I apologize for all the stuff that's just getting randomly thrown at me. For some reason, the throwing system has Shift-G kind of mapped to throw a thing at the VTuber, and in this game, G is the key you use to throw a grenade. So sometimes I'm sprinting, which is hold Shift, and then I press G, which is throw a grenade, and then the throwing system will interpret it as, oh, you want to throw a thing at your VTuber? Okay, here you go. Yeet. Me too. You were also an engineer main. Yeah, gotta love those turrets, man. Those turrets, they were, like, mighty useful. Although you had to, like, resupply them with ammo and stuff, but still. You know, just, like, having another gun on your back on top of, your allies or, Bosco was pretty nice. I should probably have Cooper just carve out some spots up there. Cooper is real nice when you're playing solo. You know, same deal with the solo join in Deep Rock Galactic. They're like the hyper competent teammate that will always have your back. Right, provides you with support fire, gets you back up if you go down, will mine things really high up so you don't have to use up your traversal tools to make your way up there. Unless you want to get a camera. Well, if you're getting a camera, that's kind of different, but they're mighty useful for everything else. Okay, I see we're at the 3/4 mark, so starting to get into a dicey area here, but there's at least one more thing I want to do. Oh, after I select an upgrade. Oh my god! Killing an enemy converts 1% of its max health into replenished ammo. Whoa! That actually might be kind of useful. Although there's enough ammo pods where, at least in single player, I don't have to worry about this too much. But, I'll get it anyway. Grab that, and we'll make Cooper's machine gun fire faster. NG was often occupied when I joined up. I have to admit, I have not played, I rarely played public games of Deep Rock Galactic. I've only played it with friends, so. But yeah. That's always fun, when you have like a particular character that you're really, really good at, but it seems like someone else is always taking them, so you have to play another class, and then you just gotta be like, suboptimal. Like, ah man. I swear to heck, if I were just able to get my main class, I could show y'all how good I really am. So this is like one of the other enhancement things, the bio booster, right? You have to play a little hacking game to get to it. But if you manage to open it up, you'll get things that you can will usually enhance your ability in some way or another. Okay, I'm really cutting it close here. I have one more thing I want to do. All right, just need to get this toolbox over to the other spot. Yeah, toolboxes are like one of the other enhancement things you can do. And those specifically are for your guns. So you go to a workbench and then you can scan it, and then the map will show you where the toolbox is. Right? You drop that in there. And now you have several different choices. You can either pick an upgrade for your gun, choose to add another gun to your arsenal, or if nothing's really speaking to you, you can just choose to enhance your abilities here. But I'm going to go for weak point damage. And alright, that's everything I want to do here. Let's get this elevator going. With about 12.5% of the timer remaining. Luckily, the elevator doesn't take that long, but you just kind of have to hang around the elevator mechanism, right? Prevent the enemies from reaching it while it hauls the elevator up.
Still needs to provide us some better equipment.
Yee, I was a jack of all trades, to be honest, mostly because my pal had varied crews. Yeah. I kind of got good with the scout because of that, because, you know, sometimes we wanted to switch things up so someone else could take engineer and then I'd go zip-zooming around for a bit. I forgot I have the electric field too. I should probably throw that out there. This is also like the other change from Deep Rock Galactic. Right, where in Deep Rock Galactic, your class kind of defined like the weapons you could carry and the support equipment you had. In this game, it determines what abilities you have. Like, right, the class I'm playing as now, Falconer, has 3 different things she can do. So her main ability sends out a drone that kind of goes around and shoots things with electric bolts, and then she has another ability that throws out a field that lets everyone deal electric damage for a time. And she has another ability that lets her revive people from a distance, which obviously isn't going to come into play because I'm playing solo, but it's useful in a team game. So yeah, you complete a floor, and then you have to pick a set of modifiers. You'll get like a positive modifier and a negative modifier. Just have to try to weigh the risk and reward and go for something here. I'll just go with core spawn creepers are twice as tough to kill. It sounds like a lot, but at least for me, personally, anecdotally, I have not run into too much trouble using that modifier. But yeah, as a trade-off, you also get a special thing, right? Something like maybe a extra special equipment thing, or maybe a special expedite gem, or, you know, expedite cost to upgrade. Your character will be discounted from there on out. After ascending 2 classes, you can swap what buffs your bio booster has. Yeah, I have not hit the ascension part yet. I also remember that being a thing in the original Deep Rock Galactic. Although in the original Deep Rock Galactic, that's what unlocked the overclocks. I'm guessing bio boosters is kind of like their version of that. Yeah, there are like 5 classes in the game right now. Very different ones. As I said, I'm currently playing as a Falconer, and then they also have like a slicer class, right? It's like a kind of close range melee class, and then there's spotter, which is more of like a sort of a support class, right? He can fire out darts that will increase that enemy crit rate to any damage done to that enemy. I also have like a retcon, which is sort of like Tracer from Overwatch, and that she can kind of go around, deal damage, and then rewind time to get back the health and ammo she spent on fighting enemies. And then they also have it was a guardian, right? The guardian who can throw out a shield and repair people's armor. So yeah, those are the 5 they have, right, for this game. And oh, what? Nobu Mimi Lop, Scary Raid. Hi, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi. Is this paused right now? I hope it is, because we're in a solo game. But yeah. Hi, hello. Hi, I'm Azure Gale. I am your resident cross-dressing card mage and wandering wielder of wind. I like indie games. I like tabletop-esque games. I like racing games, and I also like FPS spin-offs, and that's why I'm playing Deep Rock Galactic Rogue Core. Also, hi, Weird Bookshelf 49. Hello. Maybe you shout out here. How are you? How's your stream? What are you playing? Just chatting? I hope that goes well. It's nice to have a good conversation with your chat every now and then, you know? It's like, just have yourself a nice talk, right? Catch up, talk about things, talk about going-ons in your life, and maybe some greater going-ons too, if that's what you're into. Ha! Reading SCPs to chat. I see. Ah, that explains the Scary Raid then. Ooh. Fun times. That must be some interesting stuff. It's interesting how much that has kind of grown. Right? It's from a little thing, and it's become this bigger, greater, whole separate universe. It's pretty neat though. Guess it's just like fascinating from a lot of perspectives, I guess. Just the idea of these mundane things that can have greater ulterior motives. Sometimes sinister, sometimes benevolent, sometimes you don't even know what it is. It's just there, right? It exists. It does mysterious things, and you're like, but why? Sometimes you never know. SCP is basically interlocking campfire stories. Yeah, I could see that, right? This is like the kind of thing you talk about at a campfire. So did you know there this legend of a mysterious object, right? Like a letter opener or something that shows up to people who I don't know. I'm just making things up here, but yeah, it's always fun to talk about. But yeah, very good with words. I'm glad you think so. I'd like to think I could be better with words, but at least I got some support out there. But yeah, No Mimi Lop and Raiders. If y'all need to go get some rest and refreshment, do a little stream aftercare, please feel free to do so. But yeah, if y'all want to watch me rock and stone, pull up a chair, I'm gonna scoot back into the corner. We'll get back in here. Ended with a car's extended warranty. Huh. Oh man, what was the twist there? Was the supernatural element of a car's extended warranty? Does it like just mysteriously cold call you? It's like you're eating dinner and then this mysterious call comes over the phone. You're like, ah yes, but your extended warranty though. They like to hide stuff in the starting area. A few extra benefits for you. Especially comes into play when sometimes you get like a benefit that's like a heavy equipment cache will spawn, so gotta try to look around for that real quick. Like in here, look at that. I almost missed out on a bio booster.
Snippy, snippy.
Yeah, we should probably do that and be on our way because we've already spent a good amount of time in here. Oh my god.
Got it.
Nice thing about diegetic interfaces sometimes, it does still give you a view of the greater world, so you can tell if maybe you need to back off for a bit. Yeah, we'll get a cooldown ability. The bio boosters happen to be character specific, so that's pretty nice. So the Falconer's boosters are going to be different from, like, the Spotter's boosters, who are probably different from the everyone else's boosters, you know? It was an unkillable duck that was heading towards the O5 and survived bombs and a borderline mini nuke. Just to... as about it. Oh, yeah?
I need the REPD ASAP!
That explains the car's extended warranty, huh? It was basically the Gilbert Gottfried duck, just shouting Aflac. Except its quack has the power to destroy worlds. If I remember, they got like a different guy to voice the Aflac duck, right? It used to be Gilbert Gottfried, but they got a new guy in there now. I forgot. They made a whole contest about it too. Now I think about it, I haven't heard of Aflac for a while. Most of these days, it's like Geico. I think they might have survived by virtue of having a ton of things, right? It's not just about the gecko. They're doing all sorts of other bits, too. Ah. Oh, wait. No, there's an elevator here. Why don't I just take that? Why am I trying to platform my way up there when I could just take the elevator? That's its own gag. Right? It's like those shows that have the scene where you see like characters just like taking a very difficult route up, and then some other guys are already on top, and they're like, "How'd you get there?" And they're like, "There was an elevator, or you know, there was a stairs, there's a door."
Mining support requested!
Ah, head pats. Thank you for the head pats.
I need the remote expedite processor drone!
Ah. These guys like to get up in your face. But it's like the glyphids from Deep Rock Galactic, right? The garden variety grunt will usually just like get all up in your face and then smack you with their claws. It's just that instead of space bugs, you're dealing with like space slots? I'm not quite sure what they're supposed to be, other than like eldritch horrors. Yeah. It's the faction you're fighting against for now, the core spawn. These are the guys you are fighting back. I also need to remember I have a drone. Ah, hey Cooper, take care of that one as well. Okay, that's everything, actually. Hey, Cooper, go mind that. Ooh, okay. They even carry it out for me. Thanks. This is a different Deep Rock than I know. So pretty. Yeah, this is a Rogue Core. This is the spin-off that just recently came out in the early access, right? This is what Ghost Ship is working on now after many years on the original Deep Rock Galactic. This one has a more combat-focused, right? Very much more of a keep going forward kind of focus, whereas Deep Rock Galactic was more of a kind of, I mean, it was still intense, but yeah, it was also kind of sort of chill in a way, if that makes sense. Okay, what should I pick up here? I think I'm gonna get an armor boost for myself and regeneration for Cooper. So yeah, that was the Expedite gem modifier that we managed to grab here. I'm not sure what this platform is. Oh, here's the workbench.
Terrain scanner updated with location of the toolbox.
Let Cooper work with that while I go figure out everything else.
Nice.
Okay. Toolbox is thankfully easy to retrieve. Easy to get back to the right spot. Nice thing is that the toolbox does exist. It's not like you have to go to the bench and then the toolbox will spawn. If you find it beforehand, you can just put it in there. So that's nice. Oh, okay, this is probably the vault hack. So this one, you have to go around the areas, right? There will be a variety of spots you have to go to and kind of hold that position for a bit while Omega goes and hacks the system for you. Alright, so that's what that is. It varies. So sometimes there's like maybe just one spot you have to go hack, and sometimes there's more, right? Looks like there could be like up to 5. Okay, well, stop demanding your attention now. Oh, no, it's fine, it's fine. I appreciate any questions, right? I'm willing to talk shop about the game, about things in particular, right? But yeah, again, thank you for the raid, and I hope you have a good time. At least they make the spots where you have to be very obvious. They just like super highlight and purple, given the nature of the timer. You kind of want things to be apparent. All right, go mind that real quick. Yeah, I guess this is like a bit of a change from Deep Rock Galactic. I remember you had like a mule that was like a 4-legged dispenser robot that would walk around, but in Rogue Core you have a flying drone that flies in when you need it to. Okay, well, I don't want Bolt Dash. I guess I'll get a red sugar, and then we'll give Cooper critical hit chance. Oh man. And I can get even more crit chance, or I can give Cooper crit chance. But weak point hits might not be a bad idea either, to be honest. What do I have for crit chance? I think about it. Is there a spot where I can go to check my stats? Just to see like how much each of my general stats has been enhanced? Probably is. I just don't know where it is. Okay, let's get this one, because I like being able to throw out my ability more often, right? Especially the Falconer, because that's just like extra support fire, and it super comes in handy, you know? Okay, we need to keep going here.
Our work here has attracted some unwanted attention. Cause must spawn up on their way.
I just realized the spacebar turns your character in-game. It doesn't turn the map. That's actually pretty convenient, right? You bring up the map, point yourself in the direction you want to go, and then get going. That actually works shockingly well. Hello, how are you? Hi, Pat the Whale. I'm doing pretty well. Just doing some work for Deep Rock Galactic here, in Deep Rock Galactic Rogue Core. How are you? How's your day been so far? How's your weekend been so far? Hopefully it's been a good weekend. I think I was like on Twitter. Someone else was just saying, when you realize it's only Saturday, and then I was just like, yeah, you got the whole weekend ahead of you, and then they responded, sir, I work on the weekends. I'm like, yeah, in that case, hang in there, right? Like, yeah, I forgot that sometimes. People do work on the weekends. So I want to give them all the props for it. Okay, let's get this ammo crate opened. I am in need of some ammo, actually. Probably not a good idea to be picking up ammo while I'm being accosted by a bunch of correspond, but, oh shit. That's how I roll. Alright, seems like that's the only thing here, so I can just, like, activate this elevator real quick. Get that going while I further get harassed by monsters. A new DRG game? Yeah, this is Rogue Core. The new DRG spin-off that entered early access Thursday, I believe, right? Thursday or Wednesday. But it's pretty recent. My weekend was nice. Well, where I live tomorrow is a holiday. Oh, nice. Same here, actually. I have off tomorrow as well. At least in the US, they're observing Memorial Day, so that's why most places are giving us off. Certainly give props to everyone who works tomorrow as well. I swear to frick. Maybe it was not the best idea to start the elevator while I have like a swarm bearing down on my ass as well. There are certain boosters with the Falconer that if you can get them, she becomes quite a formidable person. I think one of the bio boosters you can get where you will deal increased damage to electrified enemies, which is pretty nice because her drone deals electric damage. And also, if you manage to kill like an enemy who's electrified, the Falconer lets out like a little explosion around her, so it becomes like a shockingly effective close-range fighter.
My gear's overheated.
The timer's almost gone. Aw, jeez. Want that expedite, though. No! I can't afford that now. There we go. No time to waste, we gotta get in there and go. Shockingly indeed. I know, right? Very shocking. Could say it was like almost electrifying in a way. Yeah, the thing about the timer is that if you let it go to the max, right, it becomes red, and as I said before, you get an endless wave. But these special enemies also show up. They're like these worms that if they manage to get a hold of you, you will just like instantly die, like right there and then, right? And if you're playing solo, that's an instant loss, and if you're playing in a team game, you will go to the next floor like usual, but then you get stuck in a cocoon and your teammates have to find you and rescue you. So kind of a negative either way. Less harsh if you're playing in a team game. Very harsh if you're playing solo. Oh. Can either go for an artifact or go for a heavy weapon. Oh wait, but no, this makes certain enemies move faster. Yeah, in a game like this, I don't know if I want enemies move faster as a modifier. Let's go with this one. I'll risk the artifact. The artifact is like a bit of its own risk reward as well, because you don't just get the artifact. Got everyone just chilling in the elevator as they wait for it to deposit you to the next level. Although in technical terms, it's the game has to generate the level for you, right? Oh wow, bio booster just like right here.
Taking a resupply.
I'll take that. Oh yeah, this is one of the other carryovers from Deep Rock Galactic. You can find loot bugs all over the place. And you know, like the original Deep Rock Galactic, you can explode them for goodies. They will drop Expedite for you. And just like Deep Rock Galactic, your characters will express a lot of regret that they had to kill the loot bugs. Although they also say, hey, maybe if they didn't want to die, they probably shouldn't be filled with goodies anyway, right?
I need the processor drone.
Oh, hey, an upgrade.
It's nice with a break from all the shooting.
You know what, did I get a bio booster? Now I think about it, I don't think I actually picked something up from there. I should go back and do that. I have a move speed upgrade? Yeah, I got a move speed upgrade for Cooper, so... Do I have something that generates red sugar? Okay, I have that too. You can stack boosts, so if you get like the same boost, it will increase his effectiveness. I'm not sure if it's like additive or maybe there's diminishing returns or something like that, but you can stack them. Okay, I'll go with crit hit for myself, and I'll actually go with rocket regeneration for Cooper. Sometimes it's not just about the rarity, right? It's about, like, what can it provide to you. Oh yeah, there we go. Damage against electrocuted targets. I'll take that.
Platform here. Drone, touchdown here now.
Part of the times I'm just like looking around the ceiling, seeing if there's something I can have Cooper do while I go look around for other stuff. Okay. Really nothing in here, it's just a abandoned facility. Ah. Interesting way to psych us out. Normally there's like something in there. If you see like a side building, it's like worth exploring, but not that time, I suppose. Okay. Let's just get the other armor pickup. Probably won't be back here. Be on our way. Oh wait, terminal. Let's get that real quick. Okay. T8937. So you gotta be careful, right? They switched numbers. They'll have like the S and 5 and the I and 1 whole mix-up thing to really throw you off. This was... Gotta contend with enemies too. Or 7. That one. Hey, there we go. Alright. I also like how you hear, like, briefly the dial tone. A lot of people activated when they hear dial tone. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can orient myself. There we go. I think this is the way out. I can also follow the cable. Right, for at least all the levels above the last one, you can follow the cable, and that will usually point you in the direction to the elevator. Sometimes my video game brain is like, alright, so I should explore every other route before I hit up the elevator. Oh man. Can you imagine if you were like playing co-op, you would have to find some way to get there, but as a solo player, just like, yeah, alright, flying robot, go dig out that expedite. I'll just gather it where it falls. I'll get that one too. I was gonna say, what's the holdup? Just like figuring out how to get that outcropping of rock there. AI can be a little iffy sometimes. Certainly not ready for prime time. Certainly not ready for society to wholly rely on at large. Oh, hey, look, there's an elevator right there. That gets tricky, because if the elevator appears this early, there's usually, like... The cavern will go on for longer, so... Usually just an idea of, do you want to just hit the elevator now, or maybe you want to explore the rest of the cave and see what else you can... uncover some more stuff, right? Such is the trade-off.
What happened during the grey out, nobody knows, but it wasn't good.
I know there have been some complaints about the timer. Some folks who think maybe the timer is a bit too oppressive. I think it's fine. As long as you don't, like, kind of waste your time looking around for things, right? Just spend as much time as you need to do the things. There's usually enough time for that. There's maybe one thing that might end up being a time sink if you watch out, but most of the time it's not so bad. Alright, I guess I'll get... Oh wait, no, I don't have a weapon that reloads. I don't think that's gonna do me anything. First +1 shots in the magazine is increased crit hit chance. Does that apply for my current weapon? I guess I could go for spread reduction. We'll do that and just boost Cooper's rocket. If I remember correctly, in the original DRG, you only had like 3 rockets to use, period. But looks like in this game, the rocket has a cooldown instead, so you can only fire it so often. I am in an enclosed space. Oh, there's a swarm after me. This probably is not a good spot to be holding out. I should probably get above ground. Don't forget my drone too. I should probably throw out electro field as well. Since I have the booster that lets me deal additional damage to electrified targets, this is just like a damage booster at the moment. That was satisfying. Alright. About halfway through the timer. Up. I just went back down into the small room. That would have been unfortunate. Oh, I was like, oh god, is that an enemy? But no, it's just Cooper firing a rocket. Alright. Okay, looks like progression is that way. About halfway through the timer. We'll have to come back here when we're ready to go to the next level. But it's fine. Our green benefit is up here, so probably want to try to Actually, that was it. Right there. Right there. This is it. The Spectre. So yeah, that was when one of the benefits is you artifact will spawn in the stage. This is what they're talking about. The artifact is hidden in that Spectre. Right? The weird ghostly ball apparition that makes haunted noises when you shoot it. So yeah, you defeat it, you get to drop its core into the drone, and it gets you a special selection of upgrades here. Very substantial upgrades, I might add. Alright, we have here 80% of the damage from overkill is stored and added to the next damage you deal. Stored overkill damage decays over time. Standing still provides a lot of extra damage and a lot of damage resistance. Lightweight gets you extra movement speed and even more for each empty equipment slot you have. I wonder if it counts this one. So yeah, like Deep Rock Galactic, you can carry 2 weapons, but if you have just the one, they'll give you 50% extra max ammo for the one weapon you have. So you're not completely up the creek without a paddle if you decide to just carry one weapon with you. That being said, one weapon also has its benefits, because if you can focus all your upgrades on the one gun and, you know, get like yourself a super buffed gun. Depends on how you want to play, right? You can play this online, right? Yeah, no, this comes into early access with full featured co-op. You can play this in public games, you can play this with friends, up to 3 of them, just like Deep Rock Galactic. Let me get caching. Right, even if I get like a piddly little rapid fire weapon that doesn't deal that much damage per shot, it's something. I don't know. The other benefit would get me like 15% extra movement speed, which is certainly nothing to sneeze at, but...
Time to mine, Cooper.
And then the other one requires you to stand still, and yeah, standing still in a game like this? Bruh. Also, I'm not playing as a class that really would benefit from staying still too much.
I need the remote expedite processor drone.
Okay, where the hell is that camera? Oh, it's below me. That way. Probably not something I need to climb up to reach, thankfully.
Camera secured.
I don't know. I jump out of habit. Even if I don't gotta, I just jump anyway. It's like games that have like a double jump, right? Once you get the double jump, you kind of just like instinctively double jump towards everything, even if you don't have to. You just gotta make sure, you know? Gotta make sure you actually reach that platform up above.
On cooldown, overheating.
Right, throw that down too.
Overheating.
Yeah, got another Expedite container box we need to hack into here. I do wonder if like swarms and event swarms kind of combo together to make something real hairy. If that's the case, that was probably a big mistake. Waiting until now. Again, we're also kind of like pressed for time. I don't have time to wait to fight the swarm and then do this thing here. Gotta handle them both at the same time, but it's fine. We got some stuff that can hopefully help us with that. Woo! All right. You know, maybe getting a red sugar buff isn't so bad. At least one.
Oh, I needed that. Time to upgrade.
Give me my buffs. It's okay. What we got here? Damage against stun targets. Does Cooper have a stun ability? One of the upgrades you can get for Cooper gives you like a % chance to stun an enemy when you shoot him with the machine gun. If not, I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Although ability recharge rate for every unit of armor missing might not be so bad either. Considering like how quickly armor evaporates in this game, this would be a net benefit. Maybe I'll get that. I can get more, if I can shoot out the drone more often, it'd probably work for me. We'll get high velocity rounds. Oh, there it is. 10% chance for Cooper's machine gun to apply 1.5 second stun. Well, it is what it is. Why don't I go with, ticking bomb might not be so bad considering how easily you can get swarmed. This will be something of a get out of jail free card. And I'll get concussive relay.
This place just doesn't feel right.
Okay. Running up on time here. Let's do this real quick. Gonna do the workbench, and then I gotta hoof it back to the elevator and start that up. Alright. Gonna be a bit of a walk. But it's okay, I think we'll be able to do it with a little time to spare, maybe. Hey, Cooper, take care of those guys while I haul this box. Just how heavy is this? Then again, you know, probably understandably pretty heavy, you know, like, you're down here in the mines, you obviously want some super duper heavy duty equipment. Something that lasts for a while, so might be understandable that these guys can't exactly walk that fast. Alright, I'm gonna go reduce the spread. Looked on Steam and the reviews are not great. Last I saw they were like mostly positive, right? Yeah, there are certainly some things that that people have issues with. Timer I've mentioned. I think some people have also said that ammo is a bit of an issue, especially if you get into the higher difficulty levels. Right, especially since you can't, like, replenish ammo on your own. Right, and the fact that, like, you get, like, enemies just coming up the wazoo can be a bit of an issue. And I think, the whole negotiation mechanic, I think some people have some issue with as well. That being said, Ghost Ship has acknowledged that people are kind of taking issue with that. And they said they will look to see how they can try to remedy it, so... You know, early access game, and they have at least promised they will try to address it in some way. So we'll just see what they do, right? Give them a chance. Hopefully they'll find something that can allow them to keep their original vision while maybe making things a bit easier for players who might be frustrated by things like timer and lack of ammo. I just noticed I am almost out of ammo for my plasma gun here. Or about running up to the time limit as well. Okay, surely there's a box here I can... Fuck. It's all the way back there. There's gotta be something over here too, right? Oh no, not the commercial setback. No, this is where I kicked the bucket. Not like that. Oh god, there's the worm. Yeah, watch out for the worm. If that thing grabs you in solo, it's curtains. Alright, we're gonna run all the way back here. I need bullets. This is where having a little drone that has unlimited ammo is nice. That's why it's also worth just like investing in combat abilities for Cooper a little bit. It's really nice if you can get yourself like a legendary ability that like enhances rockets in some way. Right, give it like an elemental affliction, boosted damage, and suddenly you got like just a big burst damage thing you can use. Hopefully this will provide me with the DPS I... Oh god. Yeah, that's the worm there. You let that thing grab ya, and you're done. It's a very flexible worm. It stretches very far, too. You may run, but you're not going to be able to hide from it forever. Oh god. I think that was it trying to get a bite of me for a moment. Luckily, I got some armor and health to withstand the onslaught a little bit. Just a little bit more. Again? Oh god. Oh wait. I somehow got out of it. Is there a way... You must have like a brief opportunity for teammates to break you free if they get a hold of you. Oh, elevator's ready. Alright, we're leaving. On your feet, dwarves! We are leaving! Whew! Cut it too close there. Flexible worm. Well, ideally, depending on, like, you know, which stage of things you are in, you don't want a flexible worm. That's usually a sign that things might not be going as well as you'd hoped, right? Lamau. Alright, here we are, the final level. So unlike the others, you don't have a cable that you can use to sort of figure out your path. Also, you don't have an additional modifier you can select from. Right, you kind of just get stuck with the ones you have. Which I guess is nice. You don't have to deal with one last surprise before you go face off against the boss. The boss is already going to be enough of a handful. Get our armor back. Get a lay of things. Oh, hey, the workbench is right there, so we'll get ourselves the final gun upgrade. Oh, fuck. I can't believe it. Bugs just dropped from the ceiling to surprise me and take out some of my armor. How dare you? It's fine. There will be other armor pods for me to get more armor from. Okay, is that every last one of them? Apparently not. Okay, maybe it is now. So throw this here. And, let's go with extra weak point damage. It's like 40%. That means I could do almost double the damage if I shoot a boss in their weak point. Thankfully, weak points most of the time are pretty obvious. It's like obvious exits, you know? Obvious weak points are north, south, and Dennis. Alright, let's just drop this in here real quick.
I wish we had a shooting range at the Ramrod.
I believe that line is like a bit of a reference. I think that's like one of the features that players have been hoping for. If I remember correctly, there was like some kind of technical reason that Ghost Ship couldn't put a shooting range in the original Deep Rock Galactic. Like, however, they programmed their game, having a shooting range at home base is not feasible. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? 10 years worth of just kind of like developing features and putting code upon code, right? Like just slowly building up this this house of like sticks and glue, hanging together by the most precarious of adhesive. You just got to be careful with like what you affect, because you might end up breaking something if you're not. In summary, development be hard, man.
Should have been a surgeon.
That's why I try to be understanding if someone is like, hey, we know you guys have been wanting a particular feature, but believe me, this is going to be really hard to implement. I mean, sure, it won't make it any less disappointing, but sometimes it's just gotta be like, well, oh, there we go. So that was what I was talking about. When an electrocuted enemy, if it's close to you and it dies, you will release a mini explosion. So you can imagine if you combo that with like the electrical field, right? Or you know, just your drone in general, you're kind of cracked. You become a little electrifying. Nah, I already made that joke. Hey, XD. You gotta look out for the big X and the little X, right? You gotta make sure you hit the one with the little X. Capitalization does matter. Okay, 7478, right? XD 747. There we go. Boom, done. Man, that's gotta be like absolute nightmare for people who have difficulty with letters. Almost insidious in a way. Okay, what other points of interest are there? I think that's everything, actually. Yeah, nothing back there. You can see the ammo pods up ahead. Looks like progression will be this way. Just to get this one for the road. Probably won't be back. As far as I can tell, there weren't like any expedite things to get. You know, this is probably gonna sound weird, but I kind of miss my scanner starting to light up like a Christmas tree. Something about that line just, I find, amusing in a way, you know? Like, the guy's trying to make a little joke, but obviously there's still a hint of urgency to it. Curse you, cooldowns. Was it like Halo that kind of popularized an alternative reload method? So I feel like most FPS games before Halo usually had like a reload mechanic if they had anything, right? You had a limited amount of ammo in your mag, and then you would have to swap in fresh mag when you were all out, but then Halo had like the plasma guns that theoretically you could shoot for an unlimited amount of time, but they had a heat sink instead, so essentially like a different resource to manage.
I need the REPD ASAP!
You're so close to one more upgrade.
Falcon, powered up!
We get like one more expedite deposit, will probably be good. And there it is. The boss zone, the Rift Gate. The thing we were sent in here to close up. But before I get to that, I want to try to run around this area real quick.
Camera retrieved.
Because usually this place will have like ammo pods, so usually good. I usually want to try to open those early. Right, so I don't gotta worry about trying to activate it and then go for ammo. Okay. Is there... Over there. Alright, more over there. And maybe we can take steps to activate the boss. Hey, you get close to the rift and they start like doing a little double vision effect on you. It's pretty wild. Alright. So the way to initiate the boss fight, you go up to these balls and you disturb them. You go put your hand on the ball, make it turn red. And then the hole will get very angry. And it will spit a boss out, which is known as a gatekeeper. Oh, I was like, where is it? But I don't think it's come out yet. There it is. The Gotorak Gatekeeper. I fought this one a few times. Thankfully, nothing too hard to figure out. Yeah, shoot the big glowy part. That's the weak spot, right? Oh, that must have been Cooper. Thanks, Cooper. You're a real one. Is that a big expedite deposit? Hey, Cooper, go take care of that real quick. Oh, I should fire out my drone. Should probably also try shooting the enemy. Alright, yeah, you deal enough damage, the top bar becomes depleted, goes back into the center. I need to find somewhere to hide real quick. So yeah, one of the gate stones will kind of pop out of its holder. And then what you have to do is pick it up, and then haul it over to the hole, and then cast it into the fires of the rift. One thing about it is that this thing has the density of like fucking tungsten, and then there's like a little area that you kind of stop walking into, so part of the challenge becomes just like finding out where the heck you can go to actually throw the gate stone into the hole. And all the time you're kind of getting your face rocked in. So yeah, that's kind of a unfun part, all things considered. It almost feels like they mean for you to take that. There's a particular upgrade you can get that like increases your throwing distance, and I wonder if they actually wanted you to get that. So instead of having it fall short, you can have it fall just short. Alright, one last upgrade. What should I get? I may actually do this for just like a full health restore. I'm not sure if any of these... I don't know, cool precision might be good. Yeah, we'll go with that. There's still some red sugar deposits around everywhere. Can work with that. So forget I have a sticky grenade. Oh wow. That didn't do all that much damage. Alright, maybe I should go hit up that red sugar deposit real quick. Hey Cooper, go distract the gatekeeper real quick while I go eat some sugar. What does red sugar taste like? I'm gonna guess it's like a cinnamony flavor, maybe. There we go. Alright. Go back to the gate. Give me a moment while I go wait, are you... Go back to the gate! Please, start the next phase while I refill my ammo here. Thankfully you can follow the squiggly line to see where the gate stone is. Although, thanks to that stupid shockwave, if the gate stone is at an unfortunate point, you might just, like, see it go fly off a cliff or something. Alright, just get in there. There we go, okay. One more phase. Gotta be extra careful of its projectiles here. The attacks are pretty straightforward. The thing is, it's like, it hits like a boulder, right? It hits pretty hard. This is on difficulty 1. I can only imagine this thing hits so much harder on lower depths. Oh god, why do you have to get all up in my face? Just all up ons, huh? I agree with you, Falconer. Seriously? Why do these weapons have to come with such obvious drawbacks? Alright. Let it do its thing while I go get some... Oh god. Well, that sure was nice. Okay, at this point, ammo doesn't matter too much anymore. It's just about getting a bunch of armor, so I... Wait, what? I had full armor there. Okay, I still have 1 revive. Oh my god! Yeah, this was what I was talking about! The shockwave comes at the worst time, and you're just like, oh, now you have to carry the thing a very long way back. Right, you just got this and like the zillion enemies bearing down on you. Even if I hadn't gotten a hold of that, that thing would have fallen off the cliff anyway. I don't think there's any more red sugar deposits for me to take advantage of here. Alright, just let me get some armor real quick. Yeah, I gotta watch out for that big, huge-ass projectile. No, not the fucking shockwave again! I swear to fuck. Yeah, sometimes you get the points like that. You're like right there, but the level is just set up in a way to just like maximally fuck you over. Ugh. Yeah, this range projectiles isn't what gets me. It's like the shockwave that's pretty much unavoidable, right? If you actually want to throw this thing in. This thing with like the worst level of density. Again? At least you have, theoretically, unlimited time. As far as I can tell, there's not, like, really a scaling thing, right? It's just, like, scaling per phase. The only thing that really dwindles is your health and armor, right? That's the limiting factor here. Yeah, they really could stand to make that shockwave attack, like, a lot less fucky. Every time! Every single goddamn time. Like, I don't know, maybe if you, like, also become very weighted, right? Maybe you yourself don't get yeeted into the air if you're holding the thing. Clearly that thing is, like, super duper dense. I don't know, you can't throw it, but guys, shockwaves can send it flying like a marble. What the fuck? At the very least, you still get stuff out of it. You still get experience, you still get points towards chips, which sort of works as like a meta upgrade system, so there's that. Even if you don't reclaim the facility itself, you'll get something out of it. They've certainly said early on, right, don't expect to win your first few runs, and I certainly came in knowing that, but I don't know. That felt like something I should have done, right? It was just a lot of BS there that just kind of fucked me in the end. But they do have like a cosmetics sheet for you to go through, so as you complete objectives, you'll get points that will contribute to this bar. And completing missions on their own also contributes to this bar, right? It's not just the tasks, but as you fill it up, you will get company script. And if you played like the original Deep Rock Galactic, this is probably pretty familiar to you. You'll go through this grid here. Sometimes in the other Deep Rock Galactic, it was like a tree. Send your script to get some cosmetics. Although, unlike, well, now Deep Rock Galactic also had you just getting like per class, but this one has you selecting a class, and each one will all get that particular cosmetic. So that's kind of neat. And they have in the corners various paint jobs and pickaxe paint jobs and armor paint jobs, although thankfully pickaxe parts you only have to get once and then you're good, but the other cosmetics you have to get per class. Right, and then you come here for chips. So this is a part of the meta progression. You can spend the chips you collect to pick up upgrades for your character, and then at certain points they'll have these cutoffs where you have to get a certain number of chips before they'll let you buy into the next tier for a certain amount of currency up here. I think they call them merits. I think you get merits. That's what they call them. This isn't the only place you spend your merits. There are other places to spend merits, so I have to keep that in mind. So, I don't know if I want to pick up anything, actually. I should open up this route so I can start going down that way. And maybe make some inroads this way too, so get that as well. Alright. If you're wondering where you use those upgrades, you go into here for enhancements, and then you can see it over here, right? You start with one slot, and you can unlock others over time, so when you hit certain ranks, you'll be able to purchase the next two slots for a certain amount of merits, and obviously that cost goes up to unlock the last one here, right? You can equip up to 8 of these enhancements from this list here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get Unstoppable because considering that fucked me in the last run. I think we can swap in some other stuff here. That, that. Yeah, and then they have the cosmetic stuff over here, right? You have character customization, just like Deep Rock Galactic, and change various parts of your character, right? You can change your hairstyle or the headgear if that exists. Oh. You can change their head accessory. You can give them different glasses or other things like other stuff. And you can also change the paint job if you want, so you can switch that around. Also change their skin color, which is pretty nice. And then you can also change their hairstyle. Obviously, they have a lot of elements of that, right? Their eyebrows, the sideburns, the mustache, beard, hair color. But yeah, pretty nice, right? You can do that with all the classes here. Obviously, you can also customize your pickaxe, right? You gotta make a pickaxe that's entirely your own, so that's pretty cool. All right, lots of aspects here you can change of it. No stats or anything, right? It's all purely cosmetic, but it works out pretty well. Okay, let's try one more run, I guess, and we'll showcase a different character. The other one I've been working on, the Spotter. I'm glad they brought back this guy to voice the male dwarves in this one. It's always the fun thing I realized, right? Every character in Deep Rock Galactic is voiced by the same guy, right? They just have different you know, effects and inflections and everything, you know. Alright, might swap out armor pack for unstoppable. Alright, let's try one more run, I guess. Let's see if we can get at least one W in here. We'll go back to the salt pits. Carl's Complex. So this is where Carl was, huh? Carl, this is the guy all the other dwarves talk about. Sometimes I enjoy that, right? Just provide a line that clearly references something, but just like make no greater allusion to it, you know? Just put it out there. Just a thing for people to kind of for people to interpret on their own, right? Leave it open to interpretation. Like the Carl guy, right? Everyone's like, for Carl! Who is Carl? What was he about? What is he being remembered for? Depending on how this game goes, that might be a while.
Double time! Double time!
Alright, once again, slap the dice for good luck here. We'll be on our way.
The company has entrusted us to close the Rig gate and secure this facility. Find the elevators to the bottom level and get it done.
I'll try.
This drone is ready!
Hopefully this run will go better than the other one.
That's it! In we go!
There are probably some things I could have done to mitigate just getting yeeted off the cliff. If I'd like thrown another platform into that gap, that probably could have helped.
This is the locker room. Let's load up. Open the
But you know what they say, hindsight is 20/20. Just gotta learn from your mistakes and then apply those lessons in the future. And oh wow, man, I don't have much here. Alright, I'll go with the Devastator. We'll try that. If it isn't working out, I can always swap it out. You know what? Let's try something different for this run. Normally I go with the platform gun, but I'll go with the zip line this time.
Ellis, unlock the grenade locker.
In the absence of a platform gun, zip line works alright. Obviously there are some advantages and disadvantages to both, but I think for me, I tend to work better with a platform gun. But we'll go with this one. We'll see how it goes. I hear that. I hear that camera somewhere.
Mining support requested.
Oh wait, no. You get that one. I'll get this one. I'm glad the timer doesn't start until you get outside of the starting area. You at least have infinite, theoretically unlimited time to prepare.
Come here, Ellis.
So there is that. Yeah, that looks like a special area. What's down here? Let's check it out real quick.
Open season on core spawn.
Wow. Like a whole vault. Oh, a tool bench. Huh.
Toolbox location added to terrain scanner.
This must be like one amazing bench if they had to hide it like out behind this lift and behind a heavily fortified door on top of that. God damn. Oh, there's a camera. Yoink. Jump and grab. Jump and grab. You know, we were speaking about cons earlier. You know what really gets me sometimes? How's that? PLR258. Okay, but that one. And GKR258. Alright. There we go. Taken care of.
Ellis, over here.
Yeah, I'm sure this is... Anyone who's gone to a con has probably heard of it, but...
Time is ticking.
There is that subset of people who just get up into the worst kind of shenanigans, right? The ones who will actively go and just, like... kind of fuck up a hotel that they're staying at, right? Just being a general nuisance and causing chaos. Giving hotels a reason to maybe not partner with the con in the future, and it's like, man... They gotta ruin a good thing for everyone, you know? Alright, can I swap out this weapon? Ugh. So, Belt Storm. Alright, maybe we'll just go with extra weak point damage. Get back out here once again. You can see, since I'm playing as a spotter now, the lower HUD is slightly different, right? Unlike the Falconer, who has just an overall HUD to show the charges of her drone, the spotter instead has a radar to let him know of like points of interest, and yeah, it works like as an enemy detector as well. So. It's like that. I appreciate that they're trying to differentiate each class beyond just like, hey, they have 3 different abilities and passives. They have like a slightly different look to their HUD and everything too, which is pretty neat. But yeah. Spotter's whole deal is that he can shoot darts at enemies, which makes them more susceptible to crit hits for a short amount of time. So it's like the spotter going, hey, take out this guy. They're the ones we should be shooting at. Oh man. Yeah. You remember the detonators from Deep Rock Galactic? This is basically that, so very much not the kind of enemy you want to be near. Because unlike Deep Rock Galactic, you really don't once you deplete its health, it explodes instantly. right? You don't have like the limited amount of time to clear the area before it goes kablooey. Like that. And like the gold detonator, it will leave behind a giant crater of expedite for you to gather, so... This was the event I was talking about when I say, yeah, there's like one event that could potentially be an issue, right? If you spend too much time on it, right, you could let the timer run up to max and find yourself in a pickle that way. It's this one, right? Like in Deep Rock Galactic, this wasn't so bad, right? It was like a whole extra, whole extra like ball of resources to gather, but here it's like, well, since you're on a time limit to begin with, right, you can't spend too much time carving out the expedite crater that's left behind.
Time to mine, Cooper.
So at least with Cooper, you know, and presumably if you're in a team and you were really efficient, you can at least get a lot of it, but this is still something to be mindful of. Also, if you get, like, extra mining speed on Cooper, this turns out to be not so bad. It's gonna be awfully tempting if you manage to blow up the research subject near a wall, though, because obviously that's gonna be a lot more expedite you can gather.
If GRG wasn't a bunch of greedy bastards.
Alright, get the health enhancement and the rocket damage boost. Hey, 2 whole upgrades out of that. That's a pretty good run, isn't it? Oh, dang it.
Going for a restock.
Alright, I need some ammo.
Reloading.
That. Get that. Okay. Gotta go. Oh, I didn't want to hit you.
Lower your shoulders, lads. I took care of the clamorhead.
Okay, maybe this blaster ain't so bad. Maybe it's fine.
Here's what ails ya.
Just, which way was forward again? Oh, nuts. Maybe I'll worry about that when the swarm's all done. I have the feeling that nowadays, like, the more and more people simply don't feel shame anymore. In some cases, it's great, like, people allowing themselves to be themselves, but on the other hand, you have people ruining things for no reason. Yeah, that's kind of part of it. It's like, yes, it's good that, like, some cases people are able to express themselves and their interests more freely and aren't gonna get mocked relentlessly over it. On the other hand, you get some cases where, you know, times where people would be publicly reprimanded and actually kind of take that into account is not as prevalent as it once was. The kind of thing you wish, like, you could have it both ways, right? You could have people who are able to express themselves positively and still be able to call out folks who want to ruin it for everyone else, but...
Ellis, come here.
sometimes it doesn't work out like that.
Cooper, go to mining mode.
This is a part where having a robot buddy is nice. Right, you tell Cooper to go clean up one spot while you go clean up the other spot. Or tell Cooper to go mine a bunch of stuff while you're out getting the other points of interest. Alright. At 3/4 of the timer here.
Cooper, go to mining mode.
Open up this ammo crate, hit that bio booster, and then we should probably hit up that elevator. Do some virtual wire cutting. I can actually hit the spot. Oh my god. I swear I'm good at this. I'm at least okay at this. Alright, what we got here? Let's get that one. I feel like increased jump height might come in handy. Alright, where's the Expedite that Cooper dug out? Here it is. Though I feel like both stem from different places, as people ruining things is inherently antisocial, while people expressing themselves is rather pro-social. Yeah, that's true.
Time to mine, Cooper.
Yeah, in one case, people are only thinking for themselves. Well, both cases, they're kind of thinking for themselves, but but one's for, like, the benefit of the others, and the other is kind of, like, to the detriment of the others. Certainly, I always say, right, you're not a selfish person for wanting to think of yourself, but you also gotta think about, like, how it affects those around you, right? I guess that's kind of, like, the key thing, you know? Is this gonna be a thing that ends up being a problem for everyone later on? That should be, like, the thing where people should think about, but sometimes they don't think about that part, unfortunately. Ooh, damage dam.
I'm growing stronger.
Should grab that, and we'll make Cooper's rockets cool down faster. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I guess it kind of all kind of swings back around to actions have consequences, and they should be like substantial consequences too, right? Oh fuck, I'm out of ammo. Elevator's ready anyway. Screw it. We are leaving. There's always an ammo crate, like, by the entrance of the next level, so you don't have to try to run around and get things last minute. In fact, it might even be better to do that, because the sheer volume of core spawn that come after you means that whatever armor and ammo you get might end up disappearing when you fight your way back anyway. You see this one? After a few seconds of not taking damage, creatures will start recovering health. Yeah, no, I'm not getting that. Let's go with this one. This one makes them move faster. Man! But as far as saving resources goes, this feels like this would end up making me waste more. So we'll go with this one. Even if it means more of those clam heads are gonna get a shot at me. Feels better than having to use up all my ammo just to take out a bunch of guys, you know? On the bright side, I'm gonna get a heavy weapon. Sorry, I'm gonna get some water real quick. Whew, okay. Feeling a little better now.
Resupplied and getting back to the reloading.
Yeah, I gotta get, like, all my ammo. There we go. I hear that camera. The bio booster just, like, scurried away in the corner there.
Reloading.
Oh, there it is.
Got
Joink.
camera.
Oh, there's an armor thing. We're not gonna worry about that.
Crush the slammer. Reloading.
I guess the one thing about zip lines compared to platforms is that they can let you cover large distances. That's pretty nice. Okay, here, Cooper. You go get that while I go hunt down all the points of interest in here. Actually, no, you get that. Okay, I see a bio booster there.
Ellis, land here.
Where is the heavy weapons crate? I was promised a heavy weapons crate. Oh, can grab this real quick. There we go. And opened. Let's see what I get this time. Another Overwatch and sprint speed by 15% for the first 3 seconds. Sure, why not? I feel like I'm rarely in a situation where I end up being like above enemies all that much. Okay, I think I killed that guy up there.
Here we go.
Let's like pull out another zip line. Oh, seriously, where is it though? Maybe it's not in here. Maybe I should just like keep moving. Maybe the heavy weapons crate will reveal itself in time. Frick. The wrong way. Okay. Go down here. Like one last sweep just to make sure, but yeah, I'm not seeing any icons show up, so we're already 3/4 of the way. Wait, we only have 3/4 of the timer remaining, so you should probably schmoove.
I could get addicted to this stuff.
Hopefully, consuming red sugar doesn't have any adverse effects.
Ellis, come to me.
Hey, another camera. I think I can jump and reach this one.
Camera secure.
Oh, we got like little sling hangers in there. That's fine. We're about to approach a swarm here. Is that another deposit thingy? Get that one. Was that up there, maybe? Nope, that's just a crate. I hope I can carry the crate on a zip line.
Terrain scanner updated with location of the toolbox.
Oh, it's over there. Wow.
Attention reclaimers. Core breach is imminent. Assume combat positions.
Okay, this is perfect, actually.
Core spawn on your location. Shoot to kill.
I can just, like, get this real quick, maybe. Okay, 7955. Yeah. Then... Never mind. We're gonna fight. Gotta fight. Fend off the spawn. But still, was it 77045? Oh, what? Wasn't SK? Was it 5K then? Did I read that wrong? That's what I get for trying to do things on the fly. I also remember, the spotter does have an ammo box. He can drop down a one-time ammo box for anyone to use, right? Which is handy, because I'm almost out of ammo here. Kinda feels like that. Every class has, like, their own ability that helps the crew out in some way, and they have a support ability that helps them out in another way. So I know, like, one of the other characters, I think it was, like, the Guardian, that can drop out a beacon that replenishes armor of anyone who's in it. And,
Getting supplies. Reloading.
I forget. Other characters have, like, other abilities, too, that can help out the team in some way.
Let's see what the processor drone got for us.
Okay, what we got here? Does Cooper have a machine gun stun ability? Or should I, like, try to maybe keep an eye out for that later? Maybe I could get Hemoforge.
Don't mind if I do.
Killing an enemy when I have less than half health gets me red sugar chunks. So if I can get a crowd down, that gets me a bunch of extra red sugar. Okay, let's try this again. BK7946. Yeah, the other must have been 5K. I just misread it. 5K 7045. Yeah, right there. Boom.
Coordinates transferred. Gotta check my terrain scanner.
A little over halfway through the timer. Alright. Time for the big test. Can I hook onto this? I can. Thank frick. Oops. I wonder if I should be doing that. Just like put a zip line over the gate, and then while I'm over the gate, drop the... Wait. Fusion power rod. Removes the need to reload. Extra battery capacity ×0 max ammo. Wait, no more max ammo. What does... Let's try it. Oh, okay. I think it, yeah, alright. So it gives me, like, one large mag, but once I'm out of ammo, I'm out of ammo. So I don't have to go, like, fire 6 shots and reload, fire 6 shots and then reload, but... means I just have to be more discerning with where my shots land.
Taking some ammo.
Yeah, you get your stuff back, but...
Cooper, mine it.
Just trying to look on ahead. Great, this is on ahead. I hope that big blue box is,
Call me the creeper sweeper.
Blue box is where, heavy weapons thing is. Well, I'm like... Oh, right! That was max ammo. I had, like, extra max ammo because I had the single weapon, but if I get a heavy weapon, I should still have, 90 shots from my blaster, right? Alright, the ammo crate was at that elevator. Okay, is that it? No, it's a lock override. What the heck? Oh no, there it is. I see it. No, I think that's the symbol that lets me know this is a crate full of weapon. You can see it's very easy to let your ammo just kind of run out like that. Man, getting this for like a first weapon and the fusion power rod is Alright, I need to go.
Stick your knife out.
Oh my god.
Correspond dispatched with extreme prejudice.
You deserve a medal. I get why the mining crew's crazy.
Is that meter going down? I hope that meter isn't going down. I just need to jump around and play dodge correspond. While Cooper slowly mows them down. That's it, fuck it, we're kiting this. Oh come on, I wanted to hit that. Why didn't I not? Alright. Gotta go around again. Although that really didn't work out last time.
Yours, what ails ya?
Alright, finally. Man. Imagine opening the crate and just getting a bunch of side arms as your first weapon. Really bodes well for the rest of the run.
Sticky grenade is hot.
The fuck is the heavy weapons crate?
Drone, I need assistance to unlock the equipment.
And they're freaking here! Alright. I get one chance. We have the heavy autocannon, minigun, and the breach cutter. Well, let's get this. It's probably gonna use up our revive, but... Or no, it didn't. Okay, this seems to have a decent amount of ammo, but you slow down a lot when you're firing it.
Cooper, you deserve a medal.
It's also not dealing
Magic.
a whole lot of damage, it seems like. Or maybe I should be, like, shooting darts at it or something.
Getting more ammo.
Alright. Now I can finally get that gem and keep moving.
I need the drone here ASAP.
Should I get?
This
Get
one
that.
suits me best.
An adhesive snare on kill sounds like it might be useful. And then... we get ticking bomb and fire rate boost.
Reloading.
Alright, where do I gotta go from here? Oh wait, no, I gotta go back. Oh great, and we're gonna max out the timer too. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it this run. Oh, is that the ticking sound to let you know you're about to reach critical mass with the timer? Trying! Is that you really haven't been giving me the best choices here, man. I think they said they were working on a reroll system too. So if you do kind of get fucked over with a series of bad choices, you can try to get a better one. Of course, that won't guarantee that the new choices will be any good, but I guess it'll be something.
Clamorhead silenced.
It takes a long time for the autocannon to kill anything.
These little freaks just keep coming.
I should have just taken the breach cutter. Even if that is also, like, really limited in ammo. Alright. Oh, my god, I barely got hit there. That's a miracle, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Well, as long as they don't suddenly get grabbed by a worm, I have a chance of surviving this whole ordeal. There it is! I'm out. Don't even think about it twice, just go. Just frickin' go. Pray to God that maybe the next workbench will actually give me a gun I can use in a reasonable capacity. Where's that one blaster? That blaster I got in another run was like really sick. Ow. I don't like either of these. Either get another heavy weapons crate, or get rare items in all negotiations, but creepers will become nearly invisible. I guess we'll go with this one. Maybe a luck boost for the final two areas in exchange for invisible enemies. What could possibly go wrong? At least I have my little flying bot that will still shoot things out. Go.
Level 3. Make this focused and efficient.
Lock and load.
We'll see how efficient this ends up being.
Mining support requested.
The answer, probably not very. My prior performance is any indication. Oh, snap. Hey, Cooper, go dig that one out.
Reloading.
I'll go pick it up.
Come here,
While I
Joe.
go shoot some enemies as well.
Wonder what kind of mumbo jumbo is going on down here.
Oh, you can make out their outlines. I don't know if that's a concession for single player or if that's just a thing that happens. Alright. There we go. Turn myself that way. Oh, is that an armor thing over there? Get 50% of your armor. Would probably come in handy. Oh, did I see an Expedite? Nah, that was my eyes. Oh god, I'm starting to hallucinate. Being in these mines for an extended period of time is starting to wreck my mental facilities. Uh-oh. Better wrap this up quick.
Drone, touchdown here, now.
Still have 2 levels of this. Nothing up here. elevator's just right there. Oh, I hear a camera as well. I see the camera, in fact. Luckily, I can just grab it right here.
Camera secured. Reloading.
Oh, it's a bio booster.
Come here, Ellis.
You getting tired? No, I'm not tired yet.
This place is too quiet.
It's actually
Check
like
your gear and get ready for
it's
trouble.
late afternoon, so this is like more of a joke than anything, right? It's like, oh man, I've been at this job for so long. It's been a fun time though.
Reloading.
Just want to make this clear. I have
Zippity
enjoyed this. It is definitely like a very different game from Deep Rock Galactic, but I think
got a camera.
it's I think there's something here, you know? I think Ghost Ship is on to something good here. Obviously there might be some things that need to be addressed, but hey, that's why this game is in early access. And they have said they will see if they can work out something for the players here, so hopefully they can touch on something good. Oh, let's get that one. Critical hit, stun enemies for 2 seconds. I can't forget if I forget if I got like the stun buff or not. Oh wait, no, I already got that camera. Okay, never mind. Have to keep this elevator in mind as we continue to plumb the depths. Ah, like that, I see. Yeah.
Go slam someone else.
Go, come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, if you wanna jam. Is anything on there? Oh. A terminal. Okay, what we got here? SH, both SH 5342, SH 553. Oh my god. It's just explosions in my face. It's all explosions in my face. Oh god. Is this what like Megumin sees? It's all about the explosions. He just sees explosions in their face. Okay, so 5432 and 5342. Okay, oh wait. So this one. And then 5342. Woo, okay. Omega, you have dealt with this swarm. The swarm still approaching the reclaimers. I'm running low on ammo for this gun. Like I said, I do have a crate here. I just use that to refill my stuff, so just use it, you know? Oh, I see, it's just... that doesn't have a cooldown. So I wonder if that's a thing where you have to go to, like, an actual ammo crate to refill that, so... maybe it's just, like, expedient for you to throw down an ammo crate before you go restock your ammo crate at the ammo pod.
Mining support requested.
Okay, what do I have for, have any health generating? I got Hemoforge. Definitely not gonna stand still. Alright, get Sweet Surrender. Oh, hey, Concussive Relay. Okay, we'll grab that. Timer's about halfway through. right.
Monsters pouring out of the interdimensional portals. Huh, what will be next?
I don't know, maybe like a rival company coming in to try to clean things up as well. Nah, they already did that for Deep Rock Galactic. You had to go, like, sabotage a rival corporation's operation. Okay, so is the only point of interest here like an armor thing? To be honest, which is very much needed. Oh, wow. We're gonna take care of that. While I go and activate this.
Reloading.
So yeah, this is like a whole event on itself. Gotta bring this giant hammer back, right? Gotta wind it up, right? Did anyone have those? So it's like a giant wind-up toy back in the day. You just like pull it all the way back, and then it just like kind of springs forward on its own. I had like the little RC cars that would do that, right? You kind of like roll it back on the floor, and then you let it go, and it would like go and roll forward for a bit. Kid me was like all over that stuff.
One creeper closer to going home.
I think about it. I don't think we've countered a bench. Oh no, there's a bench up there. Okay. Had to remember to swing back around for that when I go back. Jeez, it is like such a weird location. Times like these, I miss the Falconer's drone ability. That's, again, extra damage is always nice. Once everything's all set, just press the button. Oh, I gotta hold it. Okay. Alright, just get ready for it to wind up, and then zoom! All the way into the ram. Right, you break open a gigantic boulder, and then you get upgrades. Hooray! Moving around releases poison clouds? Yeah, we'll grab that. Since I'm, like, perpetually wanting ammo, this can at least thin the hordes a little bit. Yeah, we're about 3/4 of the timer now, so... I need the moose. Let's make sure I keep an eye on thing here too, so I know where to... Okay, so wasn't that like dilapidated ruins? Huh. I just had to go up the stairs. Right, like this. Oh, wow. Drone's just waiting for me. It's like, hey, yeah, here it is. This is what you were missing, right?
Toolbox location dialed in. Let's bring it back to the work.
Oh, God, where's the toolbox? So again, we are running up on the time limit, but I want to see if I can swap out this gun, if I can. Okay, is everything dead yet?
Reloading.
Okay, was that way? Also out of ammo here too. I think the strategy is going to be get gun or gun upgrade, and then run back, activate elevator, get ammo, and then fight for my life. Need to start sheep counting. Have fun, Azure. Yeah, alright. Have a good sleep, Weird Bookshelf. Thanks for being here. Hope the sheep counting goes well. Hey, maybe it'll be like Tomodachi Life, where you count the sheep, and then you wake up and you have a sheep costume next to you. What do you have? The Plasma Carbine, but I'm going to be trading off a epic tier gun with something that's less... But it's going to have ammo, though, right? So I'll roll with it. I'll roll with it. Anything besides a sidearm that I'm only going to use for like 3 seconds and then it's done forever. Alright, get that armor stand real quick. Just get a zip line back to here. Make sure I'm going the right way. Okay, we're good, we're good. Yeah. This goes well. We'll only have to deal with max threat level for a little bit. Wait, the text box just says stand your ground reclaimers. That was a lot of extra dialogue there. Alright, fixed up. It just fears my gun firing more quickly too. It's like some kind of buff I picked up I didn't realize. Alright, I think we're in a lull in the action. I'm gonna run over and get some ammo real quick. There it is. So I gotta watch out for the weird worm. Okay, yeah, I see my ammo boxes back too, so... I guess that's like a one-time thing. Right, you can drop off your ammo box one time to give someone extra ammo, or yourself. Probably the kind of thing you want to throw out there before you replenish your ammo again. There we go. Elevator ready. I am leaving. Once again, we find ourselves at the final floor. Hopefully this will go better. I've at least given the spotter the yeet ability enhancer, so... Hopefully this will give me more spots in which I can throw in that mega dense rift stone. Alright, I should see if like I can do a zip line over it and then just chuck that thing in while I'm over it.
I must admit, I did not expect you to survive this far. Now it is time to finish the job.
I'm glad you had confidence in me, Omega. Okay, I see the workbench is up there. Alright, I can base myself. Although it looks like there's a... Alright, no, there isn't. I thought there was like a passageway up there, but... doesn't look like it. Alright, I think I'll get the other thing too, just to restock my armor. Hit up this red sugar thing. Oh, hey, the toolbox. Actually, this will be something I should carry with me.
Overheated.
swear, y'all need to just, like, leave me alone. Leave me to my resources. Okay. Good. I can just zipline this up here. I almost ziplined myself back down. Alright. Can I get weak point damage? That's probably something I'll need for this last part here. I'm just waiting for Cooper to dig out this part so I can get him to focus on the other. Oh wow, kind of left over there. Okay, now work on that. And I gotta go back down to get the Expedite. By golly, there's a lot of it.
I need the remote Expedite processor drone.
Enough to get me one more upgrade.
Let's see what Ellis has been cooking.
Oh yeah, gonna get flames and extra armor break. Alright. I think that'll do it for now. Gotta go.
Ellis, land here.
Oh, looks like the way out is this way. Right. Okay, this way. These guys want to take such a bite out of me. They can run after me. I'm sure Cooper probably has their number anyway. We're fast approaching the first swarm, though.
I feel like a killer now.
Okay, ammo crate up ahead. Oh, I almost fell down there. Okay, Cooper, you get that one real quick while I go get this terminal. KJH031. Here. What? Okay, 5HH031. KHH932. Here. Job's done.
Transferred. Gotta check my terrain scanner.
Alright. Look like there's anything else down here, so we can get the frick out. It's the thing I asked Cooper to open up earlier, or carve out. Mine.
Mining support requested.
Get that one too.
Processor drone, here, now. When this is done, I'm on cleanup duty on the ramrod. In other
Oh yeah,
words,
let's
not hurry.
go around real quick. Okay, yeah, got the bench. Oh yeah. 2 cameras, the bio booster, and the ammo crates.
We have course one incoming. Prepare to engage.
Fine piece of equipment.
Probably not gonna get enough Expedite for one more upgrade, but that's okay.
It's only gonna get worse the deeper we go.
We got a good amount of it. Hopefully this will be enough.
And stay down, you little creep. Core spawn Clamorhead is dead. Reloading.
Man. guys. These guys are always wild. They're like mobile turrets, it feels like. Alright, that's that. Hey Omega, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I'm still fighting them. Don't tell me it's over when I'm still shooting these guys left and right. What the fuck? Okay. I think it has mostly calmed down from here. Oh, no, there's more of them. And even more of them.
I like you better dead.
I just want to like go in here real quick, throw down the ammo box, and then go back to refill my ammo.
The source of all local core activity. Time to shut it down.
Cooper, mine it.
Yeah, Cooper, you go get us stuff real quick while I take care of this. Probably won't even bother with the other ammo box. I'm just gonna get my resupply and go.
Taking a resupply.
Yeah, yeah. One restock gets you an ammo box. Looks like you can only carry one additional ammo box, which I guess makes sense. They don't want to make ammo conservation that much of a non-issue. Ooh, and a meal. Alright, let's get that real quick. Poor meal. Tried to get back up, but all it can do is drop off at whatever expedite it had, in the hopes that maybe we'll be able to do something with it.
Reloading.
Things we do to just get a camera.
I secured a camera.
Is that the other one?
Reloading. Here we go.
Oh! Oh, that probably was not a good spot for that. You know what, I'm gonna try again because I'm an idiot.
Camera retreat.
There we go. Okay, at least I won't have to do it a third time.
No problem. If he's not me. Healing up.
Still have a bit of time before the next swarm comes. Okay. Do increased crit chance. It's like the crit stuff you have to balance out, right? Obviously having high crit chance is good, but being able to increase the amount of damage you do with crits is pretty good too.
I need the
When the game offers them both, you really start to
just as much as a mule.
get a crit build going. Okay. If I were to do a zip line
Reloading. So long,
like
suckers.
that, would that work? Ooh. Not on the ledge like that, though.
I'm out of here.
There we go. Maybe that'll work. Great. Fortunately, did not take care of everything I wanted to in time, so I had to take care of these guys real quick. Maybe I could just, like, activate the boss. And my fiery walk seems to be doing alright. So I should probably throw out an ammo box. Put that out there. In these hordes. And then we'll go activate the gatekeeper. Hey, there are you. Also, probably should have hit you with that first. I think about it, crit damage for Spotter might actually be a lot more valuable than usual because you can shoot out the darts that near guarantee crit hits, so. You'll have to keep that in mind for next time.
Why the mining crews crave this stuff.
Alright. We good. We good. So let me get some ammo. I should shoot a few more zip lines. Kinda running out of time here.
Reloading.
Yeah, alright. This is what I can do. Hopefully it'll be enough. Hopefully this... Well, the boss is on the lower level, thankfully, so... At the very least, we're not going to get a case of Riftstone goes flying over the edge and I gotta walk a long way back and then get yeeted back anyway because the game hates me. Let's see which gatekeeper I get to fight this time. I wonder if the go-to gatekeeper is for the lower depths. Because it is such a more straightforward boss. Barely denting this thing with the autocannon, though. The heck? Something tells me my plasma rifle isn't going to be that much better. If I'd gotten it earlier and would have been able to build it up more, probably wouldn't have been so bad, but... Oh, at least Cooper can do some stuff to it.
Target marked. Gotta let this thing cool off. Targeting data updated. You're gonna overheat on me.
Wait. Alright, darts on cooldown. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. There we go. Let's get some armor real quick. And reload. Reload takes a bit. Okay, where is the stone? Ugh. Please let me be able to throw this in. That's all I ask. There we go. Alright. almost feels mandatory. You need at least like one throw enhancement if you actually want to not make that phase feel aggravating.
Seriously? Overheated?
Alright, I'm feeling like a little better. I'm feeling a little better.
Overheated? I thought I smelled something.
And the attacks are straightforward. It's just like the sheer amount of damage you take, and you know the dwindling resources is what makes this boss a bit more of a liability.
Target prime damage. It's overheated.
I have to admit, I do kind of miss the red sugar restoration from the pods, though. That was pretty nice. I swear, the frick, there we go. Okay.
Ooh yeah, that's the stuff going for a restock.
Oh wait. Ammo box, and then throw this out. Just gotta watch out for that mega projectile. Don't get caught within the blast radius, or you'll be eating mondo damage. Alright. Eat! This is what I'm talking about. This is, if anything else, this is probably what needs the biggest fix. What do you mean? I can't just like throw this in at whatever spot and have it guaranteed to be falled into the pit. Also, that big fuck off shockwave needs to... I think it needs to be tuned anyway. Something about that needs to change. Otherwise, the difficulty of the boss is going to change drastically depending on where it decides to place itself. Right, you're up above, and challenge is gonna increase considerably. Why are you following me? Oh God. This is a good... Okay. Woo! Thank goodness for zip lines. Even if I didn't use it for the strat of just drop the zip line, or drop the rift stone into the hole. Makes for a nice getaway tool. Although, obviously this guy is gonna hunt me down, but... I can at least breathe. I can breathe a little bit.
Target weakness exposed. Damn thing got too hot.
Okay, the ammo box is back, so I should chuck that out.
Recon darts ready. Reloading.
Yeah, I think I can stay here for a bit. Oh, there you are.
So jumpy now. Oh, yeah, great.
Man, all those explosions in my face are... can be a detriment sometimes. Okay. So I have an ammo think... Oh, I need to go. Alright, one last time.
Taking some ammo.
Hopefully this will be something I can actually do. Maybe we'll actually get to reclaim a facility today. Just need the mother fucking throw this in. I swear to God. There we go. Yes. Fuck you, Gatekeeper. Fuck you. That's for the Falconer. That should have been a win for the Falconer. This is for her, too.
Rift activities are dropping off. All sensors read green. This facility is officially secure.
Yeah, we did it. We're done. We're good. We have won. Luckily, there's no escape sequence. You just win. Facility reclaimed. At least one guy gets to walk back a winner today. I'm sure that's something they'll add later, right? Because I remember Deep Rock Galactic having a number of victory poses you can do, so I'm sure at some point down the line they'll give these guys some silly victory poses as well. And maybe some defeat poses as well. Yeah, even Cooper gets to do a little flourish. Because, hey, they were pretty helpful there, you know? They certainly pulled their weight. Bunch of damage, you know, number of revives and eliminations and rockets and bullets fire. Now they pull their weight. They certainly deserves a share of the props. No intel found though. So that's how you kind of progress through the difficulty levels. You'll have these objectives on the side that require you to do certain things at certain depth levels and complexity levels and difficulties and things like that, right? I'm not going to do another mission, but yeah, you can see here, right? You reclaim a facility at depth 2, you can recover cameras from certain zones, download data from terminals, summon the gatekeeper. So sometimes you don't even need to get there. All you have to do is get there, right? You don't have to finish the whole thing, but yeah, to get higher clearance levels, you need a certain amount of intel. And thankfully, this is a cumulative total. You don't need to spend it. And the way things are set up, you don't need to complete every objective. You just need to complete enough of them to, you know, get the required amount of intel needed. So yeah, goes all the way up to 9 for now, and more will come later because, you know, early access. But let's go ahead and take care of this stuff, right? Could go ahead and get our achievements and our merits, and oh yeah, paint jobs too. So as you make progress with individual classes, you will be able to unlock some more stuff. See, now I got most of what I want. This was just a case of, oh, what do I want to...
I'll take this one.
do I want to pick up now? And then you also have deployments. These are basically your dailies. So you have this one, like, reclaim a certain number of facilities as certain classes, and then you don't actually get these at first. You have to spend your merits to get them. You guys might as well just unlock this one. Reclaim 2 facilities in fungus bogs or hollow bow. But yeah, after a certain amount of time, they replenish, and you can get more, and that's how you sort of get currency after your tasks start drying up, right? In that case, I might save for this too. Yeah, this is like the beginning stages of everything, where you're still trying to unlock all the high tier stuff. If you play this game long enough, eventually you're gonna get everything, and then the end game's gonna be about, well, how do you optimize your build, right? Like mix the enhancements and the bio booster decks in order to create a hyper optimized character to take on the true end of the game, which is like over here. The gauntlets, but I need to ascend. That is basically like a prestige level. You know, extra long levels, which gets you some currency in some ways, but yeah, they're extra difficult and extra long for a reason. It's like one more thing I wanted to cover. trying to think, but yeah, well, it's probably fine. It's fine, but yeah, this is Deep Rock Galactic Road Core so far. Again, reception's like kind of mixed so far, right? There's certainly some things that people have issues with, and I certainly understand it. But I think like as the base of everything goes, this is a pretty good thing, right? Just to have the like, don't approach this as Deep Rock Galactic 2. This is very much its own thing. That's why it's a spin-off, right? I think I remember some people asking, why is this not like a DLC, right? Why is this not like just an add-on to Deep Rock Galactic? And they named a number of reasons, both technical and in a business sense. And yeah, I think there's like enough that's different here, right? In the forms of like just the progression and the mechanics and sort of the visual style and the mood and the characters and everything that I think would justify.
Job to do. And I might add, so do you.
Have you ever considered just like going around me, drone? Have you ever considered that, huh?
No.
It's probably just like go up here.
Stop bothering the maintenance drone.
But hey, the game still has like a bit of a sense of humor, right? You still have your overseer just kind of watching over your tasks, telling you about things happening, and getting on your case if you just like goofing off. Oh wait, I remember now. I remember what I wanted to show also, but as you level up, you also get like audio logs, right? You'll go over to intercom and you'll get some extra bits and pieces here.
Hello, Reclaimers. I'd like to thank you on behalf of our mining crews for all the good work you're doing. I know management is eager to get our expedite extraction operations back online again. Give him hell down there, rock and stone.
So yeah, at least get to hear mission control, at least for a little bit. Little cameo there. Rocket Stone. It's over there carrying out operations with regular Deep Rock Galactic while the Reclaimers are going in deep. But yeah, there you go. That's I think that has been a pretty good look at Rogue Core. We got ourselves a win in there. Managed to avenge the Falconer's kind of sort of unfair death. I certainly could have tried to mitigate it, but pretty sure even if I did, that big old shockwave would have fucked me over in some way or another anyway. But anyways, that's I think gonna do it. I'll go ahead and quit out of here. They're like, thank you for playing, but hey, please give us feedback. Early access, so we'll see how this develops. I'll probably swing back around to this in some form or another. But yeah, that's gonna do it for now. We'll quit out of here, right? Apologies for that. I was on the store page. That wasn't the game itself. But yeah, alright. Zoom in, because,